And we're back with the finale.
Yes, even though we're at the title screen. God damn it.
God damn. Even in the finale, you can't get this right.
Nope.
You dumb fuck.
We begin with the ending. That's the way we do it. God damn it.
You mean end with the beginning?
Yes? Sometimes it works better that way. Well, yes, welcome to more Legend of Zelda Second Quest podcast featuring ASMR.
Why, yes. Because I have to be super close to the mic like this. As if I was making sweet, sweet love to it in order for you all to hear me.
Yes.
Because my mic is being a piece of shit.
Yeah, the mic's a bit of a picky bitch. And his computer's microphone situation is also a bit of a picky bitch.
That it is.
And yet somehow I've been able to use the same headset mic for like 7 or 8 years. I don't know how this thing survived so long. I really don't.
Because probably a witch or wizard decided to cast a curse on his name. You will not replace it, you motherfucker.
Apparently. I've only had a couple instances of it having like just a buzzing sound rise up out of nowhere. We're like, what the fuck? Oddly enough, the first time it showed itself, when I did Sonic Adventure 1, Big's playthrough.
Oh. It's almost like it knows it's the best adventure ever.
Oh, Big. Man. Oh yeah, that was another idea I had for doing a recording for post-commentary stuff, which I haven't done yet. Remember?
I mean, honestly, I feel single-player stuff is probably like the best course of action.
Well, I was gonna say not Sonic Adventure, but remember how we remember how Koshi with me did Sonic's the Hedgehogs 1 through 3,
Yes.
and we only did the Sonic playthrough for 3.
Yes.
I thought I could probably do one of the others for the post-commentary.
Yeah, that's true.
Since we kind of thought the idea was gonna be each of us would do one playthrough.
And then the world changed.
Yes, the world indeed changed. When the Color Video Nation attacked. Do you mean China? No, no, no! Although...
Anyway.
the Wuhan Nation. God damn it, no, don't make it about this. Who's the avatar in that case? America. Yeah, right.
Sit down, have a drink.
We're like the second Fire Nation.
Oh, weirdly enough that you mentioned this,
Oh god.
because people have been, I'm pretty sure people have been wondering, at this point, why do I hate Legend of Korra so much if I love Avatar?
You don't like the characters as much?
Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh.
Good sir.
Okay. Is it for retconning some stuff in the original series?
Oh, that definitely got its own rant. I got saving up for that.
I mean, I don't mind the origin story episode they had, although some other things that...
The explaining of the Avatar cycle, that also just...
Yeah.
No.
Some people really love the origin story episode, though. It's my understanding. But yeah, I guess it does change some things.
The origin story thing for the Avatar. No. Just no.
Yeah. I mean...
let's put it this way. It's what I like to consider it the midichlorian explanation of the Force that is for the Avatar in that thing. They don't explain the magic, otherwise, people are gonna get pissed.
Ah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Alright.
Yes.
Yeah. It being a mystery was kind of what made it interesting.
Exactly.
I guess they wanted to try to go over, it was like, well, this is what the first Avatar did, and why they're a legend, and how they pass on, and all that.
And the introduction of one of the things I hate about the series, the Dark Avatar.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about that. The Dark Avatar. You know, now that I think about that, that does sound pretty dumb.
Not only that, if there's one thing that any sort of, and if there was a list of things you should not put in a sequel series to Avatar: The Last Air,
It's a Dark Avatar.
it's an actual list
Ah,
right there on the very top in bold black letters, highlighted, underlined in red ink, with circle around it with no, so underlined, bold faced, highlighted, circled with red arrows pointing to it, saying, "Don't fucking do this." It would be the Dark Avatar, followed by Dragon Ball Z Hadouken beams.
oh, at least I didn't do too much of that. Then again, I think even they would know that would be too blatant.
Which they did.
I guess they did a bit.
Yeah, during that same story arc, the final confrontation.
Oh, jeez. I guess it's been a while since I've gone through that. Then again, I only watched all the Korra series once. I mean, yeah, the original series is definitely better. No question about that. Fucking whiz routes! But, yeah.
Because not only that, now, 'cause here's the thing. There are things I did like about Korra. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that. There's, let's say, gotta remember.
I feel like she had, like, actual growth as a character. Aang just kind of learned his abilities and was still a goody-goody and moved on.
No, she didn't learn shit.
Eh.
Things were just handed to her. She didn't
guess.
earn any of it.
Well,
But
then again,
anyway, except I like Tenzin.
yeah. Tenzin is definitely one of the best characters from Korra. Yeah, I can agree with that.
I love the Civil War storyline that they had in the first half of season 2 before they completely abandoned it for the Dark Avatar storyline.
Yeah. It was a little boring, but then it kind of just went crazy out of nowhere. Second season's then was like the worst.
Yeah, because of how inconsistent it is.
Yeah,
That's why.
The second half of the show was definitely a lot better. Minus the villain of the third season.
Yeah. I did like Kuvira, even though, I can easily complain about her later, because by that point, like, she's sick and tired of everyone else's shit as much as I am.
Yeah. Yeah, and the last season also brought Toph back.
Yeah, even though she's basically Fire Lord Ozai Light.
Yeah. Then again, well, don't forget, the creators of that series...
It did also introduce the coolest bending, in my opinion, lava bending.
Yeah. That is true. Lava bending was pretty sweet. That last season was actually pretty freaking good. At least they ended it on a high note. Just don't forget, they originally wanted to do a sequel series with Aang and all of them again, but Nickelodeon was like, no, be different people. They're like, all right, fine.
Oh, I had my thoughts on that ending. And I'll get to that at some point.
The ending of Korra?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? What the hell? I might as well get into it now.
I mean, go ahead. We're still making our way to the end of the dungeon.
Because, I mean, how much time is left? What was it, 10 minutes?
Yeah, probably another 15 minutes left.
Alright, well, let's put it this way. Because I don't want to take it too much of the video's lane. I'll save the whole rant video about Korra in itself, because my opinions on it, I had to break it down by seasons.
Ah. I see.
But in terms of that ending, now,
Ow!
I'm sorry, but here's the thing. I don't mind LGBT representation, even for like something that's the
You probably feel like it came
As-
out of nowhere, though, don't you?
It's long as it's done correctly.
It did
I mean,
feel a
hell,
little rushed.
my girlfriend is Pan,
Mm-hmm.
so basically, because the way it was handled
Yeah.
was so mismatched and so out of left field.
Yeah.
It feels like quickly saying bisexual avatar before closing the door so they didn't offend any other countries that basically have certain laws against the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, the relationship was kind of rushed. Like, you could tell that's what they were going for throughout the last season. And then the last segment, they're just
hell,
like, yep, that's right. It's like, oh.
Fan art made more of a connection than the actual showrunners did.
Yeah. Ooh, a thing of stairs! Hang on a second. I'm gonna go through here! Because there's another set of stairs here! These motherfuckers! Yeah, don't go down the first set of stairs, by the way, because you'll miss out on this!
Ooh, secret tunnel.
Yep. Secret tunnel. There's your red ring! Now, evil Satan Link can go kill Ganondorf. For the good of the land. It does look evil as shit, though. Oh, limited NES color palettes. But yep,
Yep.
don't forget that stairway, because you're gonna need to go down there if you want that red mail.
Don't you have to go back down that stair? Go there to go to the stairway?
I think I felt like checking out the other room.
Oh my
Just to...
god.
Oh,
MJ.
don't worry. This isn't the worst part. Don't worry. You'll see that later.
I
Just
swear
don't
to God,
forget-
if you die in the room right before the final boss, I swear to God.
It's not that bad. Although it's not great.
Oh my God. If you die to something very stupid.
It's not death. It's not death. I at least say that it is not, in fact, death.
Okay then.
But you'll see. Let's just say, well, it's nice to explore the maze to figure out where everything is. Hey, look, we're finally at this end of the room! And note that the red flashing dot where Ganondorf's supposed to be is, well, Ganon, is all the way in the upper right corner. This is the only way you can get over here. So, yep. If you can't guess, through that door to the right is where Ganon is waiting.
Oh my God. What are you doing?
I mean, I gotta kill this enemy first. Cause...
Yeah, but I'm dreading what you're about to do now.
So I could go through that door. Hang on a second.
Oh my God.
Oh, blue bubbles! They're everywhere! Uh-oh, I can't go back. Oh, fuck! So, yeah. Hopefully it didn't come here with a red bubble still in effect. Because here's something to note. You will need your sword to fight Ganondorf. Ganon, goddammit. And if you happen to go through that room of the blue bubbles, you have to go back all the way down here. So yeah, waste of time going in that room. So we gotta make it to the end of the dungeon again.
Somehow I knew there was something stupid you did in regard to having to go back somewhere in the dungeon. I did not think there was an actual room that you did that with.
Yep. That's also the room you can use to go back in case you don't want to be trapped at the end of the dungeon. So basically, if you're under the effect of red bubble, you have to do that, or else you're gonna die fighting Ganon. But otherwise, do not try to go into that room, because then you're just coming back here. I mean, if you don't think you can beat Ganon, that's basically your point of retreat. That's all you really can do. This dungeon's so much fun.
Clearly.
Well, at least this is all that's left. Like I said, it's actually pretty straightforward as long as you don't go the wrong way. It's probably easier to take the wrong way in this dungeon than the first quest's final dungeon, but regardless of where you have to go, you just gotta start going forward and then head to the right to get to the map and the silver arrow, and then go left, loop around, get to the compass, and then continue up to the left ear, and then bam! You pretty much make your way to the end from there. Makes a lot more sense than go this way, follow this staircase, go this way, go through this wall, get this item, go backwards, go get through this staircase, go through that staircase, don't forget to go here if you want to get the red mail, don't forget to fuck! It's a much more of a maze in the first quest.
I mean, that was the point.
Where this one, it's just, if you go the wrong way, sucks to be you. At least it's just go back to the start and follow the right path, instead of good luck finding out where you are.
Okay, so just so we don't make the same mistake as we did with our Pokemon Generation 1 LP.
Oh, right, we should talk about Zelda 1. Okay, yeah, well, I hate this game. I mean, of course, as a Zelda fan, it's always nice to go back to see, you know, some of the history of the series and all that, and well, for those of you who play more of the modern Zelda games and go back to this one, well, you're probably in for a rough time. I mean, if you played some of the top-down ones, like Link's Awakening, Link Between Worlds, maybe the Oracle games, well, you might be able to find some joy in this, as long as you don't mind how archaic some of the exploration is. Because you don't have any hints for blowing up walls. If you're playing second quest, you have to walk through walls. But, well, for those of you that don't mind adventuring out in the middle of just wandering around in the wilderness, and don't mind dying a few times trying to figure out where you're going, I guess it can be fun, because, well, the only punishment you really have for dying is just starting back at the beginning of the dungeon with very few hearts, or saving and going back to the opening area with a few hearts, and then going back to where you need to go. If you're an explorative mind, you can probably find a lot of joy in this, but the gameplay mechanics are what make me hate this game. The rough sword play, the fact that the enemies have so much defense and that only your sword or bombs can hurt like everything. And how limited ammunition you have, how your arrows are tied to your rupee count. A lot of archaic stuff like that. Still, set a great precedent for a lot of the Zelda series would follow. And, you know... Oh, and since we're doing second quest, don't do it. That's all I have to say. Don't do it. And those are about my thoughts. Oh!
Alright.
And, well, here we are! You get to the room! It's got a... Ganon.
Ganon the...
Ganon, yep. Invisible asshole just flies around the room, stab around, and hope you hit him.
Yeah. Which, by the way, like I said, you need the silver arrows to beat the game because you need it to deal the final blow to him.
Yep, and this is why you don't want to come in this room under the effect of the red bubble. Only the sword can hit him right now. You can't hit him with a bomb. And, well, yeah. The sword, you need to do the sword strike and have the silver arrow to finish the job. This boss sucks. How fun is it to just go around and fighting an invisible enemy who just flies around the room randomly? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Alright, I might as well get into my butts.
Oh yeah, here we go. Once he's brown, hit him with a silver arrow. Dead.
Yep.
Yes!
Alright, so for Zelda 1, as you guys probably know, that if you've been following this channel long enough, that I did my own solo Let's Play of this many years ago, back on my channel, of the original quest. My opinions of it has not changed since then.
You can burn the fire away at the candle, by the way.
Burn
the witch! Burn the witch! All the bullshit made me go through in second quest. Fuck you!
Anyway.
She can't die! Go ahead, sorry.
Alright. So, but basically, this is what I like to call a guide game, where even in the original quest, like, don't trust that gray blob in the overworld, or even in the dungeon maps. Like, no, use an actual map, like you get from like Zelda Dungeon or something like that.
Yep. Thanks, like you're the hero of Hyrule. Hey, my name's Cockass. What the hell, lady?
My immersion is ruined.
Finally, peace returns to Hyrule again. The end. If I have to go through a third fucking quest, I'm leaving you. Bye. Fucking bitch.
Sequel.
God damn it, yep. Oh yeah, I guess I can record that too if I really wanted, since I'm the only one who would probably want to do it.
Yeah, but all I will say, okay, for the most part, like, this definitely is this is, I'm sorry, just looking at that title.
You're great, Cockass. End of Legend of Zelda 1.
But anyway, it definitely shows, it definitely sets some standards with the video game industry, like with the open world aspect, just being able to explore in general instead of just a straight point A to point B thing. Like, this set up a lot of standards, like, for the whole adventure exploring kind of genre, but it also is very archaic, and I can only recommend it if you really want to experience what it was like for yourself. Like, this is the kind of game where it's a history lesson and nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
Would I recommend second quest? Fuck no.
Well, that's why I did this
Don't do
playthrough.
it.
For those
The
of you
first
that...
quest is
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. First quest is torture enough. If you really feel you have nothing better to do, and I mean nothing at all, even during these times.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
It's like for those that are extremely curious, go ahead and do it. But I would not recommend the average person or even a completionist to go through this torture.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But,
Mostly the second quest portion. The first quest, it's like, okay, yeah, go ahead if you really are curious.
Yep.
But
as a matter of fact, here's the way to do second quest immediately.
Swords up means second quest is enabled.
Oh yeah, if you beat second quest, basically second quest starts over. So, yeah.
Yep. On an endless loop.
The only thing you get for being second quest is
ever.
The only thing you get for second quest is the end screen. You are great with your name and how many times you died. You have an amazing wisdom and power. God.
Yep.
But, well, at least we got to go over the first Zelda game. All that's left of the big three of Nintendo in my eyes is the original Metroid game. Ugh. Although that's probably the weakest of each franchise of those three. Because first Zelda is tolerable, but ugh. First Mario Brothers is iconic, but a little rough around the edges. First Metroid is a chore.
Okay then.
But hey, maybe we'll do that next.
Who knows? So MJ, I guess what would be the next anticipated playthrough for our lovely audience?
Maybe the one I just said. The original Metroid.
Okay then.
I mean, I already did it. I was just saying, just for reference, it's a chore.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I figured may as well, since we're in these times, may as well go over some of the original games of these series that YouTube probably wouldn't want to play, so...
Yeah, that's true.
May as well give the history lesson so we can go over it, just, just to admire where they all started. We did OG Pokemon, OG Zelda, and then now we're gonna do OG Metroid, probably.
Yep. And who knows? At some point, if I can, find a capture card that can work properly, I might finally get around to recording, something I promised for a long ass time.
Oh.
That would be Final Fantasy IX.
Oh yeah, right. PlayStation 1, yeah. Oh yeah, they have that remastered on the Switch now, if I remember.
Yes, I do.
Man, they have all of the NES ones on the Switch, which is weird.
It's also an Xbox One Game Pass right now.
Ah,
That's
yes.
recording.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's something that changed. You actually got an Xbox now. Well, a one, not a series, though.
Yeah, and the main reason I got it was it was a twofold factor.
Right.
One, when I ordered off of Kohl's, they didn't have any PS4, so that's why I stuck with it.
Right.
And it was a bundle, so it came with 3 months of Ultimate.
Oh, did it come with
I still
Minecraft?
haven't used the code for that. No.
Oh, good.
No, but my computer did, and I'm kind of pissed off about that. But
It's the fact you put it near me. Ugh.
anyway, but so it was that plus one of my friends from the community college. He even explained in further depth like how the Game Pass works.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet if you don't mind paying a subscription fee. I mean, a lot of those games you may not have thought about playing at all, but you have access to them. Some for a limited time, but still.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Kingdom Hearts ones I get to keep for a good while.
Yeah.
Just because I don't feel like shelling out money to get the collections again.
Yeah, as I said, I think you can also, like, buy to own them at a discount if you want to be able to keep them for good if they're leaving the service.
Yeah, 10%.
But all Microsoft first-party titles are there forever. So you got
like all the Rare Replay stuff.
Rare Replay, the Gears, the Halos, Ori, all that stuff. Yeah. Forzas.
So here's my question.
Yes.
If I installed any of the first party ones and I don't have Game Pass anymore, do I still have access to it?
I haven't had Game Pass. I can assume no.
Well, apparently you do,
Oh.
according to that friend.
Oh, maybe. Well, I haven't had Game Pass, so I don't really know for sure, but, well.
Well, you can get Ultimate now for like $1
Yeah.
for 3 months, so.
I'm more waiting for Xbox Live Gold to have good games on their end, so I can get more games for free that I actually want, instead of the crap they've been giving.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm holding off. But yeah! So yeah, fun times in our lives. Times still suck. But hey, at least we made it through the year, right?
Yep, and to celebrate,
Time to get drunk.
Yep. To the new year. Hopefully it will be better.
Yep. Oh. Good old Yingling.
That's some good rum.
Yep. Alright, well, we've been sitting at this screen for long enough, so thank you all for watching, and, well, see you guys next time when we do probably another retro game, because that's really all I wanted to do post-commentary-wise, so.
Yep. See you guys then.
Yep. Take care.